Imagine this. You're on the Titanic. The world's most luxurious ship has just struck an iceberg. You and over 2,000 other souls are stranded in the freezing Atlantic. But just 19 miles away, another ship is sitting still, engines off, within perfect rescue range. That ship sees your flares. Its crew even wakes up the captain, but he rolls over and goes back to sleep. This is the chilling story of the SS Californian, the ship that could have saved the Titanic, but didn't. And trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to be debating whether Captain Lord was negligent, or just tragically unlucky. Hey, history buffs, welcome back. If you're new here, I dive into the most shocking, weird, and sometimes infuriating moments from history. And today's episode might just be one of the most frustrating maritime tales ever told. Because this isn't just about icebergs and lifeboats. This is about missed opportunities, human arrogance, and one captain's decision that may have cost over 1,500 lives. It's April 14, 1912. The SS Californian, under the command of Captain Stanley Lord, is making her way through the North Atlantic when she comes across multiple huge icebergs. Captain Lord decides to play it safe. He halts his ship for the night, just stops in the middle of the ocean. This wasn't unusual. Better to wait than risk a collision. Being a responsible captain, Lord tells his radio operator Cyril Evans to alert all nearby ships. Evans does his job. He radios warnings, including one to the Titanic. But here's where the first domino falls. Overlay Titanic wireless operator Jack Phillips, headphones on, rolling his eyes. When the message reaches Titanic, their wireless operator, Jack Phillips, is slammed with a backlog of messages from wealthy passengers trying to send telegrams home. So he responds to Evans with what might be the most tragically arrogant words in history. Shut up, I am busy." Yeah, he literally told him to stop warning him about icebergs. After sending his last warning, Cyril Evans on the Californian shuts down the wireless room at 11:30 p.m. and goes to bed. Now, this is crucial, because when Titanic begins sending SOS calls after the collision, Californian's radio is silent. They don't hear a thing. But the most haunting part is what happens next. Around midnight, Californian's crew spots strange white rockets firing into the sky. They wake Captain Lord. He asks how many flares they've seen. By the end of the night, there are 8 rockets, and Captain Lord dismisses them. He decides they must just be company signals, basically just communication flares between ships from the same line. Lord goes back to bed. Show flares against the night sky, then fade to passengers on Titanic panicking, boarding lifeboats. This was the moment that could have changed history. If Californian had turned its engines back on, it could have reached Titanic in time to save hundreds, maybe thousands, of lives. At dawn, Captain Lord finally gives the order to head toward the ship they had seen firing rockets. But by the time Californian arrives, Titanic is gone. The only thing left is a field of debris and lifeboats filled with the lucky few who survived the night. Both the British and American inquiries that followed criticized Captain Lord harshly. The conclusion was that Californian could have saved many more passengers had it responded quickly to the flares. But Lord defended himself until the day he died, insisting that the flares didn't seem like distress signals and that Titanic looked too far away to be in danger. Yee-tee. Was Captain Lord negligent? Or was this just a tragic alignment of mistakes that no one could have predicted? This is what makes the story of the SS Californian so haunting. Titanic's passengers weren't just fighting for space on lifeboats. They were waiting for help that never came. And just 19 miles away, a ship was there, but sleeping. Okay, maybe that's too dark, but you get the point. So, the next time someone says Titanic was doomed no matter what, remember this story, because there was a ship that could have made a difference, and it didn't. It's a reminder that sometimes history isn't about the disasters themselves, but about the decisions people make in the crucial moments. If you found this story fascinating and just a little bit infuriating, hit that like button It really helps the channel. And if you want more untold stories from history, the ones that leave you shocked, angry, and amazed, hit subscribe and ring that bell. Because next time, we're talking about the most bizarre rescue mission ever attempted in the middle of the ocean. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.